Good morning class. Today we will discuss about importance of pH in everyday life. Earlier we have discussed about pH. What is pH? That is negative logarithm of concentration of H plus, and we have seen the different values that at 7 the compound is neutral or the substance is neutral, above 7 the substance is basic, and below 7 the substance is acidic. What I'm saying, you can understood this by seeing this figure. Students, at our last lecture we have discussed about this only, that is, this is a pH scale. Here you can see the substance which follows, whose pH is 7, is called neutral, and below 7 are acidic substances and above 7 are basic substances. So as our topic is importance of pH in everyday life, so we must have to remember pH of some substances. Likewise, here you have seen a table where I have written some solutions or substances and their pH values. So see here, firstly I have written about saliva. So the pH of saliva before meal is 7.4, but the pH of saliva after meal is 5.8. And what about aerated drink? So pH of aerated drink is 6.0. Aerated drink, you may say that carbonated water, that is thumbs up, Coca-Cola, whatever it is. Our blood's pH is 7.4, that is basic in nature. Pure water's pH is 7.0, but you must remember about acid rain. Okay, the pH of acid rain is ranges from 5 to 5.8 and something. It vary in different books, but generally we assume it as 5, and it represent that it is acidic in nature. You can see here that if a substance pH is 5, then it is what? Acidic in nature. Okay, and here you are seeing it acidic nature increases. What it represent? That when we come from 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then in these order the acidic nature of the substance is increases, and substance whose pH is 0 is most acidic, and substance whose pH is 14 is most basic. Now students, let's talk about our today's topic, that is importance of pH in everyday life. What is the importance of pH in everyday life? So student, pH plays a very important role in our everyday life and influences several of our day-to-day activities. That may be brushing, that may be digestion in our stomach, that may be growth of plants. Whatever the processes or day-to-day activities are taking place, all have a very great effect of pH. Okay, so some important one are discussed below. So I have written the heading of some important one, that is, first one is pH in our digestive system, second one is pH change as cause of tooth decay, third one is sensitivity of plant and animals to pH change, and fourth is self defense by animal and plant. Student, I know it is not easier for you to understand, so let us discuss one by one, and there will be a homework for you that you have to write a short note of all these four. Okay, these four headings are there and you have to write their short note. So let us discuss with the very first. The first one is pH in our digestive system. For this, just recall the pH of saliva before meal, that is 7.4, and after meal, that is 5.8. Okay, and also remember that our digestive system, you know that in our digestive system there is secretion of some juices, digestive juices, that is HCl and etc. So what happens during digestion? HCl and other digestive juices are secreted and pH value remains 1.2. What happens there? The pH value is remains 1.2. Okay, but students, you know, too much acid secretion causes indigestion, and how these acid get there? Because of overeating or eating excess of oil and fat, our digestion rate is just decreases, and it result in increase of acidic substances. So what happens there? Too much acid secretion causes indigestion, pain and irritation. So for this, by getting the value of pH, that is it is 1.2 and below that, we just use antacids there, that is maybe milk of magnesia or some other substances in medicinal form. We use some antacids like diazine, gastrosols, etc. Okay, so this is all about the pH in our digestive system. So basically our pH, the digestive system's pH is 1.2, but what happens because of our overeating and eating fats and oil, the acidic character increases. That's why we feel indigestion, pain and irritation. And what we use to decrease this, we use antacids, that may be milk of magnesia, that may be any medicines, okay, related to cure them. Okay, now let's talk about our second topic. So our second topic is pH change as cause of tooth decay. Now for this you have to look over here, that is saliva's pH before meal, that is 7.4, and saliva pH after meal, that is 5.8. So students, what happened, that when we eat food, okay, the saliva's acidity increases, that is its pH comes to 5.8, that is acidic character is increasing. What happens there, it is the result of infectionary bacteria, okay, infectionary bacteria which are food sugar to prepare acid. That is when we eat food, the sugars from food, okay, these infectionary bacteria convert them into acid. That's why the acidity of saliva or our mouth increases. These acids make a cavity in the tooth, okay, these acids make a cavity in the tooth. That's why it is called as tooth decay, okay, this cavity is cause of tooth decay. So this is why it is suggest you to brush your teeth after meal, in morning or at night. So that's why the acidity which is caused due to these bacteria can be reduced or lowered. Okay, so this is our second topic, that is pH change as cause of tooth decay. Now students, our third topic is sensitivity of plant and animals to pH change. How the plant and animals are sensitive to pH change. You can also heading this topic as chemical warfare. What happens here? Nature has provided self-defense mechanism to animals and plants both. So basically, when plants and animals, suppose some plants like nettle, that is a herbaceous plant, what happens? They inject acid and bases into our bodies. You know, some animals also like ant, you know, the red ant, it releases a acid. Earlier we have discussed about that is formic acid. What ants releases in our body? That is formic acid, HCOOH. So this is not their general behavior. What happens? This is their self defense, okay, due to which they inject these things in our body, these acids in our body or bases. Both acid and bases are corrosive, or you can say they can somewhat generate irritation, bumps in our body. So this is all about this topic, that is self defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. For this you can write down simple example. In case of animals, you can write red ant, which releases formic acid. In case of nettle, that is a plant, you can also write about honeybee. It also stings a person and releases acid. Okay, so this is all about this topic, that is self defense or sensitivity of plant and chemicals to pH change. Now students, our last topic is self defense by our last topic is sensitivity of plant and animals to pH change. What happens that our plants or the in agricultural field, there is a requirement of a fixed pH, or it is ranges from 7 to 7.8. If the soil's pH is 7 to 7.8, then what happens? The plant growth take place, okay, or the growth rate is normal. But due to some factors, likewise acid rain, the acidity of substance increases. That is why we can say that the acidity of soil also increases. I have earlier told you that pH of acid rain is somewhat 5 or 4.8 or 5.2. You can range it in between. So for this, what happens, the rainwater falls in rivers, in ponds and other water bodies, and it just went to soil, and that's why the acidity of soil increases. So for this, also use of chemical fertilizers increases its rate. So for this, if the soil is too acidic, that is having pH less than 5, it can be treated with some amount of bases like quicklime or slaked lime. So what is the remedy here? If we will check the pH of soil, and if it is below 7 or 7.8, then what we have to do, we have to add some amount of quicklime or slaked lime. Quicklime, I have earlier told you, that is CaO. And what is slaked lime? Slaked lime is CaOH ka whole twice. Okay, I am writing these words because this will also helpful for you when we will study about salts, about different compounds of salt, likewise sulfate salts or chloride salts, etc. Okay, so student, this is all about today's lecture. Let us recall what we have studied. So we have studied about the importance of pH in everyday life. Here we have seen the pH scale ranging from 0 to 14. Here we have seen that at 7 the substance is neutral, below 7 the substances are acidic, and above 7 the substances are bases. Now we have discussed about the importance of pH in everyday life. So here we have come to know that the values of pH is very important, so that we can fix the abnormalities in our atmosphere, in our body. The very first example is pH in our digestive system, where we have seen that when the acidity of digestive juices or in our digestive system increases, then we have to use antacids like milk of magnesia or dizene, etc. Antacids, whatever the antacid is simply against acid, that is anti of acid. They may be bases. Now the second topic is pH change as cause of tooth decay. So we know that some infectious bacteria, what they does, they just increases the acidity of our mouth and make cavity in our tooth. So to remove that cavity or to decrease that cavity, we have to brush our teeth, and what just paste are made of, they are just bases. Now the third topic is sensitivity of plants and animals to pH change. So for this, we have seen that the plants or any agricultural products require some basic pH that is ranging from 7 to 7.8, and when these pH get disturbed because of any external factors, likewise acid rain, likewise using excessive fertilizers. So for that, what we have to do, we have to check the pH, and if the pH is decreased, that is it is acidic in nature, then we have to apply or pour some bases like quicklime or slaked lime. And our last topic is self defense by animals and plants. So you have seen that red ants releases formic acid in our body, and nettles, they also releases some acids. There are honeybee that sting to a person. It also inject acid which cause intense pain and irritation. So to get rid of these pain and irritation, we can use mild bases like baking soda. You have seen in homes also, baking soda is applied to the stung area to neutralize the acid. Okay, so this is all about today's topic, that is the importance of pH in everyday life. Thank you, class.